Just thinking. Looks like a very simple comparison. Thorium. Overcharged gold, overcharged iron. I'm just... Fuel inserter heat. Let me look at this for a second. Reactor rods, which allow nuclear reaction to take place. The second component is nuclear fuel inserter. Heat vent collects all the heat. As one uses nuclear reactor, there must be careful as the nuclear reactor emits deadly radiation. Okay. One can avoid the radiation. Okay, so it kills that. One can avoid the radiation by wearing leather armor or completely encasing the nuclear reactor in glass. Additionally, you must have something. Heat from the reactor. Otherwise, it's going to melt down. Check Twitch chat. Ha! Create nukes just are a way to heat boilers. Yeah. Another way. We're using that technology to heat the separation process thingy. I know that. I'm just curious. Those are stupid cheap. Fuel inserter is... Oh, that's stupid cheap. Zinc and that's stupid cheap. Just as stupid cheap. The reactor rod requires nuclear fuel. That's where it gets expensive. You need thorium. And when I click on this, it doesn't tell me where thorium is in the world, because that would be too easy. Wait, hold on. Oh. They didn't. They didn't tell me where the ore thorium was. They told me where the thorium ore is. Or where the processed ore is, not the block of ore. So yeah, click on this. Tells me nothing. And that's when I'm looking at this list of stuff under New Age. It doesn't show the ore. It only shows the ore. Yes, I know that made no sense. Okay, it shows the raw thorium. It doesn't, but which is not here. It does not show the thorium ore, which I'm assuming doesn't show up in the world. Thorium is also renewable. Yeah, that's the create version. It's just something I'm finding intriguing. I mean, yeah, like was stated, it's not that complicated of a thing. All you do is we do the reactors. Make a bunch of those things and stick them under that. The problem is taking that and transferring it into electricity means a whole lot of these. Oddly enough, creating the energy is easy. It's turning the energy into electricity that's actually hard. It's because of these things. The samarium cobalt magnet, which is the most efficient of them all, requires netherite. Which, I mean, when we find ancient debris, we can double it, but it's still, like, you still gotta find ancient debris. Speaking of, I haven't gone to the nether today. Just, hey, Ian and, Galmare, have you two been on since Saturday? Around this area? Let me step by another really quick. Why is it that hard to answer the question? Why is why before yes or no? You don't think you got on yesterday? Alright. So then it might not be an issue. So you were on for a little bit? Like half an hour or a couple hours? This is actually important. You know, busy! I am busy floating around the nether waiting for a guy to spawn. And Ian was on for about an hour or so. Okay. He might not have been at home at the time. Woo! Hi, LaQuisha. You have a lot of health. And you're very durable. Crap. That makes you worthy. Busy! So freaking rude. How close are we now? 40. 34, so it's like 8 per shot. Where's the stuff? There we go. That's what I needed. Yeah, all I wanted to know was whether or not somebody was... Wait, Ian, did you come to the nether while I was trying to get... Well, no wonder I didn't know it spawned.
Yeah, that's fun. In group.
The only reason I wanted to know if somebody was on, because I wanted to know if this didn't patina because nobody was here. Want them to turn into this. Better yet, I wanted to turn into that one. That would look between these two. But you can't make these. There it is. Control. There we go. Not normally. Or on the grass, maybe. Exposed, weathered, and oxidized. Maybe they need to be exposed to the sunlight. I got a couple left. Copper's weird, and I wouldn't be surprised if like proximity to each other contributes or detributes, because I can't think of the other word right now, from its ability to age. Yeah, I'm gonna put this last one. I'll put the last one in the decorative stuffs, and I gotta make that. Aunt Mac Cow. We were trying to decide what was going to be the decorative drawers symbol, and I decided that the best symbol that we could use for the decorative drawer would be I'm looking for it. To have that one. The Kapak or similar one. Cupboard bookshelf. I was thinking Kapak would be the best looking one for that. I'm just going to mark that one. I want to see what, let's see. Yeah, I think we want to do the Kapak cupboard bookshelf with the straight up wood. This one right here. No, because throwing her a goblet could suggest other things. This is really, there's a really it needs to be something that can't be suggestive of anything else. Really, I can't think of what else a cupboard would really indicate. Before I do anything else, let me go ahead and scrap this thing so we can get the gems out of it. One to 4. Got 2.
Nice.
I already got my helmet. I might donate the next one to Galmer since he's been doing all the work. Once I get 6 again. Yeah, but there's a kitchen. And that's a storage room. I think it's more just fancy looking. I need a book, I need a cabinet door, and I need kapok. Cabinet door, I need a rod. I think it can be just about any rod. So it could be a copper rod, that's fine. Okay. I can't do that yet, though. First, I need food. Oh. Thank you. Actually, I'm going to take only that much because I don't know if I'm going to need more than that today. We're only on for a few hours. Here.
How long are you on for?
Same as every Monday until a little bit before 6. Okay. Okay. Can't use that one. It was a Gregtech rod? Yeah. Alright. Get copper. I need one. And we need one book. No books.
Damn it.
Why is there a void chassis drain and fluid trash drain in with the egg chest?
So I thought that was the NDIO stuff, but yeah.
There's an egg under it. Do you want an Ender IO chest?
Some, yeah, just for the machines.
What? Please take the stainless steel crates back out of here. This is going away. Okay, so I need something from Ender IO to indicate that it's Ender IO. At Ender IO. What is the most Ender IO thing that would indicate Ender IO that I can place? Preferably, because I don't want to have to use a frame for it. No. Hey, Galmare, didn't we find a pedestal at some point? Something for displaying something? Or was that on Tuesday? I'm not putting an entire enchanter into there, though. I hate this freaking snippet of a song. Something you place the XP rod on to passively attract XP. Honestly, I think the XP rod, I think that might be a really good one. Either this, the Yeta wrench. I think this more indicates fighting stuff. I was also thinking the zombie electrode or just a simple capacitor might be good. If I could figure out a way of putting it down as a display piece, because none of these things themselves are block, unfortunately. So Ryu says there's something that we can place the experience rod on to display it, possibly, so it can passively do its job. I don't know what it would be. Is it this? What's the aversion obelisk? Okay. We have an XP obelisk. Is that the thing that's over here? Yeah. Okay, that thing's pretty cool. If not a little creepy. I know about the XP vacuum. The problem with the XP vacuum is it's a green dot. You're only going to see it from the front. Otherwise, I would have gone for that one. And honestly, if I was going to choose something from those, I would have said the vacuum chest too, that we'd had to disable it. Yeah, I guess we don't need it anymore. But that would have been the thing. The frick is... I really wish we had something that we could display stuff on in this. I'm really surprised when I look at Caw. Caw has like 7 different types of fence per wood type. I'm sorry. 12 different types of fence per wood type. Multiple pages of roofs. More than one type of chair, like 3 chairs per wood, and there's not a simple display. That's so annoying. There's a coffee table. I'm wondering if these tables can display things. I don't think that they can, but they're probably cheap enough for me to test it. I checked display. I checked display so many times. Every time I hit display, there's nothing in Macaw's. When I was trying to figure out what to use for the... oh, that reminds me. I got to go... Okay, after this, I need to put the names in for the people who subscribed over the weekend. Table or case. I see you. Oh, check. I thought you said check. I thought you said check display. Yes, I read that quickly. Case. Nothing for case. There are tables. There's what I was looking at is this. So make a table. First, we need a fence. Okay, what can I make a fence out of then? Do I have enough stuff of that I can make a fence out of it? Oh, okay. Okay. So make an oak glass table, need an oak end table, need an oak table, need an oak coffee table, which needs an oak fence. Oak fence. Okay, so need a glass table, end table, oak table, coffee table. Glass table, end table, oak table. Glass table, end table. Okay, let's grab an item that would be display only. Alright, a kapok sapling. No, lecterns only display, even though it shows all these ones, there's not one for macaws. Yeah, those are only for books. Good thought, though. I was hoping the macaws had something like that, too. Nope. That ain't it. Okay, I am moving these. This is now back wall items. There. They now have an official location. Put my socks away. Wool socks. Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, so I can't display... See, that's the thing. I don't want to display this like this. This is stupid. But it's the best I can do. There are so many mods that just give you us to display it. It's... I don't know. It's so weird to me that is not a thing in this. Does this have the signs you can add items to? I mean, display things that... Those? Item frames? It's got item frames. So here's the thing. Whatever we use is something that I don't want people to accidentally click on with a right click, so I need to cover the front of it. And this is the best thing I can come up with for covering the front of it. So I can't use an item frame. Otherwise, I would have that thing turned around and facing out that way. I know which sign you're talking about. I don't remember what that was in. I think... I know what... Yeah, I remember those signs. They're not... I don't see them. Because you used to make those using a sign. So I at some point, a couple of times, I've looked at the uses of the sign. And I haven't found anything. You have ID. Oh, integrated dynamics. You like that? Visually display a variable value in the world as text. It's text. I don't see it. I just see that one. If it's not that, then it doesn't look like it's supposed to be. Then I don't see anything. I mean, this is all integrated dynamics right here. Come off of there. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know there's an applied energistics version, but it requires power and applied energistics. Yeah, but I'm not going to wire down there and supply power to something just to make a display. Not right now. To be honest... That's working?
Yes.
That's extremely annoying.
That's why you turn it off.
But doesn't the system require water and that's why it's running?
Yeah.
Is that draining this?
No, it's by my supply.
Okay. None of the other ones made that type of... Okay, that's really irritating. That's really irritating.
Yeah, I just turned it down on the ESM.
Will you stop using acronyms for everything? I can't understand anything you talk about when you do that.
It's the silent muffler thing in the inventory.
Muffler would have been the easier one for me to even understand than ESM. Yeah, alright, but I don't want to have to figure... I hate using that thing, because every time I try to use it, I can't find the sound I'm looking for. And second, I'd like to be able to hear that sound otherwise, just not from
No,
that
I mean, I
particular
have
machine
mine
all the time.
down, like 5 or 10.
Thank you again.
So I can still hear it, just...
Mm-hmm.
It's just not as loud or annoying.
I got the idea. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to put this in here right now because I don't have a better place for that. That kind of makes sense. Ender IO item. We can't display it. So, the experience rod thing, which would be a very expensive display. Can't use any of these, so nope, nope, and nope. We're done with that, we're done with that, we're done with that, we're done with that, 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 done with that. Don't know why that's here. Oh, I remember why that's there. We're done with that. Yeah, it's so expensive for just a display. I don't. Honestly, that makes a lot of sense. I do need to make a Yeta wrench before I forget, though.
We do have a Yeta wrench over by the board.
I would like my own Yeta wrench.
Anyone can take that Yeta wrench.
Need more copper alloy. How is this made again? Silicon. Which is this, and how do I make this? It's quartz. Which I think we had a bunch of in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's all I needed for now. There, now if I click on you now. Yeah, I need to pick it off. How do you... options, controls, keybinds, add and category ender, IO, render order toggle, all WP render, IO. I could have sworn using a Yeta wrench. Clipso, where? Clipso. Here. Just trying to pet you, puppy. Come here. It's okay. Oh, there's a puppy. There's Marco. It's okay. You can stay. Hello, puppy dog. Hello, puppy dog. I thought that using a Yeta wrench would allow you to access all sides of this thing. It does. Yeah, you can tell it whether to connect or disconnect from an inventory using this and that. I thought you could force the connection. Hold on, let me look. Look on that. I can't pick its side. Okay, stupid question. If I take a framed cube and I set it next to you, they consider that an inventory. No. That'd have been very handy if that had worked. Anyways. You know what might honestly be the best display that we can make? I really wanted to make it look fancier than that, but that's actually pretty good. Okay, but I don't want to use the rosewood ones because we're using the rosewood ones downstairs, and I'd like it to mesh into the background better. So let's go look at drawer. Wait, at storage. Wait, what? Storage drawers. Every compat. Okay. Whatever. Which one will look best against this right here? This background, these things. And I'm thinking we might want to use the smaller one so because it might look a little bit better. I'll try that. Now let's just take a look at this. Birch. Yeah, let's try birch. I want to make a couple, so let me get these. I'm going to go plant them, and then we'll do some birch. I mean, having extra in storage is a good idea anyway. Do I have a bunch of crap in my inventory? Not too much. I've done worse. Okay. Got our big flat area here. We got our planting gadget. Alright. Give it a sec. There we go. Collecting that. And I guess I'll just collect the saplings myself. We don't need a sapling this bad. Want them for next time. We can fill that in. I don't know why that's missing.
I should process tungsten.
Okay. So when I hit this, if I hold too long, it breaks this thing underneath it, huh? I think that's what it was. And I can't see it because it would be that blocked. Why did you plant all the way over here, you dumb... Fine. I was one here too. That's too far. Frog. There's another one here. Yeah, get rid of that one. It's out of range. Should probably edit this field. Find a center point and then make sure the field is the size that I planted in. Mark the center point. Definitely bigger than I thought it would be, though. Oh, look, it's over here, too. Yeah, it goes out to here. So... yeah, I kind of need to remove a bunch more blocks for this. I didn't know this went that far. That's crazy. I guess it's like 30 by 30. Well, 31 by 31. That must not be 30. I'm waiting for the next tree. No, that's... it's a range of 15. Okay, range of 15 on the building gadget in bridge mode is well beyond 30. All the way in circumference. Good to know. I'll tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna dig this out. We're gonna do what I did for the there's a word for it. Willow field. We're gonna need all that, I think. This is enough. There. Very, very full. That's kind of what we wanted, so that's okay. Okay, get out the building gadget. place on top.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I need to clear out more area. While I'm doing this, let's go ahead and put down this. Yes, I'm still watching YouTube. Shut up. Don't let me forget that I gotta bring this home with me, though. And we'll put in the birch saplings. We're gonna do that fence. Some of the dirt.
Nice.
Much of that as I can fit right now.
Alright, I need energy crystals.
That reminds me. Okay, good. There is a crate there. I was very surprised when that aluminum crate was missing. Why is there a ender chest to an aluminum crate to a steel crate to the controller slave?
The aluminum chest can be just gone. I just put it there because there's so stuff in it that I wanted to put it into the system.
Then turn it around. Put the ender chest there.
I don't, because then I can let stuff. And if we need to put something there, I can put a thing there. It.
The other thing you do, you put the crate here. Ian, please, I'm actually trying to help you here. Please come back. You could just put the ender chest, or the crate here. And then set the wire to pull it out. And honestly, this chute needs to not be a chute.
The only reason I had it there is because we didn't have ender chests, and I was getting tired of waiting for it, so I just decided to put another chute on top of it. Let it drop down into the other chute.
Ian,
basically, two crates, but now since we have ender chests.
Ian, stop talking. When you do this type of stuff, when you do these temporary solutions, you need to not leave them. I love the ender chest. The ender chest should be on top and going into the main system. That's brilliant. That's how it should be. And I thought that's how it was staying. But the other day I came in here and this thing was missing. So if I had added stuff to the ender chest, hopefully it would have gone into the system, but it might have gotten stuck on the chute if the chute got full.
No, that's why there's a stainless steel crate. That way,
if the crate got full, then the chute would back up, and the chute wouldn't allow anything into it, and the items would despawn on top of it.
No, I know what you mean, and I was very careful with it. That's why we have a stainless steel crate there. You
were very careful. This is not very careful. This is the definition of not careful. Okay, I'm gonna move it.
There. I'm trying to look for the engineering crystals. Unless I already broke them down.
I can't understand. What did you say?
I'm looking for Energium crystals, the red things.
You don't know where you put them?
Yeah, well, the ones that I made, unless I broke them down.
Well, I don't know where you would have put them.
Oh, I know.
I have no idea.
I put them in the other thing. Maybe nanotechnology.
A shoot is faster as long as you're dealing with only one item, and if it doesn't get backed up. If it gets backed up on one item, it will not send anything else to the system. It's why I think that at some point you want to change out a lot of these shoots for the Ender Conduit or something similar, because, like, for instance, the alloy smelter usually wants 2 items at a time, and you can't fill this thing up with the 2 items, because if the one gets backed up, this just, yeah. It's the same thing with main storage. Shoots are good for a quick solution for when you're only dealing with something you just really got to empty quickly or have one item. Beyond that, they can have issues.
I can make a no-muscle suit boots to nullify fall damage.
Okay.
Or I can make an NVG.
Ian, what? I heard so. I can make a
nano muscle suit boots, basically nano suit.
You can make a nano suit boot that negates fire damage. Is that what you said?
Fall damage. Nullifies fall damage.
Okay.
And provides step assist.
But probably eats more power too, right?
I can take a look.
Well, I was able to understand them through one sentence. Stupid daylight, come back!
Want to sleep?
We don't even have that many. We do have that many beds. Yes.
We falling to my death. Nope, it doesn't use any.
Are you sure about that? Because we have the power set up to supply energy to armor too.
Yeah, it's supplying power, but I think it's very negligible.
You think it's very knowledgeable?
Negligible.
Okay. So let's see, I want it to be like...
Is the nanosuit good, Gomo? I mean the boots. So making more carbon.
Okay, so... a little bit this way. That's fine.
The only reason I asked about nanosuits is because once we can get the Ivy nano the processors, we basically can get the next set of jetpack.
I actually am surprised it took you that long to bring it up.
No, because we weren't at the tier.
Please hold in your button for an extra second.
Ning!
What? We want them to...
What? I have to get my... The EV stuff? Because we have EV circuits, it's just we need an IV circuit.
Ian! Just tell me what you said!
We just need to... We just need one IV circuit for the nanosuit chest plate. Oh, that's what I was looking at. Platinum. Oh, what is that? All night, show night, bandolier.
Here. That should solve that problem too, because we aren't going to be actually hitting the dirt in a way we're pointing down. We're hitting it straight on. So this should be correct. That was not enough. Yes, it was. Okay, we're good.
Skill screw back into rubber glass.
It definitely needs its own spot. forgery. There. Yeah. It's a bit far back. I'll have to do the whole drawers. I think they're going to look better. If I could replace these with something that just covers the front of them, I was... Honestly, I like that that one sticks out, though. I think we'll stick with this. Alright, so replace this. Oh. I'll take those back, thank you. Can't use those to make a bigger one, right? Well, I can use them to make templates, so I'll do that. There. They're gone. Okay, so we want some birch. Use that for this one.
happen.
Nothing! Didn't even know these opened. Okay, let's not use that one. Ian, where are all the Enderman eggs? Ian? You didn't throw out all of the Enderman eggs, did you?
Most likely did.
Why?
Let's filter. Oh.
Yeah, but you don't. Why are these down here? Actually, this is still legit. Okay, so that's fine. I think I did that. Alright, we're good.
If we need more Enderman eggs, I can get more.
Well, I was just going to use the egg because we had 1,000 of them, but now we don't have any of them. Why is this missing water?
I do not know. We do have blaze spawn eggs.
I will go get 1 bucket of water. Before you throw out something, could you make sure that we have some somewhere? Now we have none, and I know it'll be easy to get more, but still, now we have none. Alright, yeah, we got a lot of blaze spawn eggs. I'll use those instead.
I still have the crocodile spawner and the village spawner. I forgot about that.
Alright. Now I can make something from Ender IO that I would actually like to use for the display. Can I make these? That's pretty cheap. Do I want to do that or do I want to do this? Let's not do that. That's not cheap.
It is. You just have to go get a zombie head.
And make a slice and splice.
We already have that.
Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to use this get wrench that much. I'm just going to use that.
It's over in the scorched area. But yeah, we do have a slice and spice. And the soul binder.
There. Interesting how these open, but you can't click on the other side of them. Okay, that's fine. Do I want to know why there's stuff in the last chest for a diamond drill bore, 2 mine carts, and a water tank?
Aircraft reborn.
Are we actually going to have enough Railcraft Reborn to need an entire steel crate?
And we have a lot of tracks for it.
But fine, whatever. I don't care. We'll put that in the back somewhere.
Well, I thought we did.
Wait, but I thought you couldn't use the diamond. Did you try to make the tunnel bore?
I tried, but I couldn't.
Is there anything else from Railcraft Reborn that we are ever going to make?
Probably the steam if we wanted to make a energy.
Yeah.
And
Are we
tanks.
ever going to make that?
I might, but not now. I'm just looking in avenues of power.
With all these other forms of power, you're going to make that?
No.
More steam?
Well, you said diversify our power.
What? I said what?
You said you wanted more different forms of power. I just wanted to take a look to see how much that generated, but...
So you might... Well, okay, I don't think that's still... I still don't think that needs an entire storage crate for that. I could see for rail stuff, but we don't really use rails for anything.
No, we don't.
That's the problem. We don't use rails. We could probably just have a single... have a drawer for rails. Yeah, mine carts. That makes more sense to me. Yeah, I'm gonna empty that out. I honestly have no idea what you're gonna do with a tunnel bore head, but I don't think that we need that.
I don't think you can craft a tunnel. I mean...
I don't think you can either. I tried figuring it out, and it didn't seem to be a thing.
Even in single player? Yeah, but...
There. I don't know what... I guess put these in immersive? They make sense in immersive engineering stuff. Even if we're never ever going to use them for anything, they can just sit over there. Alright, I will be right back because I gotta get a bathroom, so 1 second. One minute.
Hey, Pack's not well, not past 5, but he drinks.
paused again. Yes, I'm still here. I can't just... I go... All I do... I go to use the bathroom. And of course, when I go to use the bathroom, the dog has to go upstairs. And after the dog goes upstairs, it starts barking. So I have to go upstairs and see if the dog's... to tell the dog, don't do that, or put her in a different place so she's not driving them crazy. While I'm up there, I have to check up on Hun because Hun is laid out on the couch, and I need to wake her up. She shouldn't be sleeping right now. She should have been sleeping, but she didn't tell me. And then he's just might as well wait a minute to get the shake before I bring that back down. Man, I can't just walk away for a second and then come right back. Every time I walk away for a second, 5 other things keep me away. Oh, all right. So, I know for the chat, for the people listening, I bet you a lot of you guys get really frustrated because whenever I take a break, it's never a minute. It's never it's like a 5-10 minute break every time. I don't intend that. I never intend that. Just every time, man. Oh. Drive me nuts. Okay. I don't need this. I need 6 oak fence. It's just ridiculous. All right. I'm going to borrow... Are these your boots, Ian?
No, you can take them.
Well, I do want to see something about them.
Yes, you can enchant them.
Now what I'm wondering.
That.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh, that's good. Okay, good. I'm glad I made them.
Well, now, hold on. There's one other question. 6 armor and 6 toughness versus 3 armor and 5 toughness.
But if you get protection 7 and all the other things, that's a lot of protection.
And
Look.
I can already get step assist. And I'm currently on feather falling 7.
One of these times, I'm just going to go through the entire library and just upgrade everything to the max level.
How far can I fall right now? And technically, it's just I don't like hearing the damage sound, really.
Yeah. The reason I went into single player is I wanted to see how fast the nano jetpack suit. Oh yeah. It's as fast as I'm going now, but then yeah. And that's also
so you're not wearing them?
What, the suit? No, I need the IV processor.
No, the boots. The boots I'm currently holding. You're not wearing boots?
No, but I can make them. I made a few of the...
Ian, you don't have to, you have them. Why aren't you wearing them? That's my question for you. They're right here.
Oh.
You have them in this chest. I'm surprised that...
That was accident.
I figured that.
Forgot I went in.
Let me see it. I'll throw it out. While
No, I
I'm
got it.
asking you. You got it?
Yeah, no. This is why I wish the trash bin inventory more. I need to figure out what that is.
That would be a lovely one to add to this.
Yeah.
Because TFC is not good about trashing stuff in creative. It's really annoying. And JEI used to have something like right up here you could use as a trash can. It's not here either. I don't know why that's not here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, so why aren't you wearing the boots you made? I'm curious.
Because I wanted to make them for you, and then I wanted to test to see how good they were, and they were pretty good.
Oh.
So you can take them.
You can make it for you first.
I can make another set of boots. We have enough. I made carbon fiber.
I see you did.
And it's not hard to make in a Jiram. Actually,
It's ruby and redstone. That's actually really... Once we have the stuff, it's easy to make, yeah.
Yeah. The only problem that the jetpack or the advanced nanosuit chestplate was because of the IV circuit, which we do have EV circuits. It's just I rather let Galmir do that, because if you look in the advanced assembler, there's something that's going to be made soon. And that's the ALM3. Advanced
Yeah.
Launch Pointer 3.
Thank you! You knew the next thing I was going to say. Well, then why did we get all the Dragon Knight gear? Dang it. I spent so long getting dragon stuff. I mean, if any of the nano stuff is better than this, I'll upgrade to it.
The nano, I mean, I can make this for me.
The negation of fall damage is really nice.
Yeah, because you don't have to listen to the cracking noise or snappy noise.
Well, I use hover mode all the time because I don't want to hear the cracking noise.
Yeah.
Which is
the
kind
only
of
other
weird whenever you go over a step, because when you go over a step, you're then floating down all the time. And since I have step assist, a lot of it, I keep going up a block and then floating down, and going up a block and floating down. It's actually, yeah, that's a little bit irritating. I wouldn't mind changing out to that.
The only other thing I could think that's useful is nanosuit helmet, which has night vision. Which I need to make night vision.
Also is very nice. I will admit that. But
would not actually. Do we have some more sodium?
See, I actually don't want to do that because I want to have a reason to light up the base. I want to have a reason to put lights everywhere. It's part of of what makes it aesthetically pleasing to have lights and shadows and like pathways that are lit at night and
stuff
like that.
Around the base, yeah, but like going out exploring caves, that'd be great.
It is very annoying when you're going out and exploring, but it also gives you a reason to light up things out there. What is really annoying is when you're out in the middle of the world, and then you're like trying to chop down a tree and it's pitch black. That's irritating.
Yeah, that's
honestly,
where that
you might want to just to have like night vision potions or something like that instead.
Yeah. And then, yeah, in single player, I tested the chest plate. That barely goes down. It's like half the speed of this, if not. It's like very noticeable. It's like you're going down every millis. Well, not millis.
Yeah, but take those right now because until I get the next bunch. Well, hold on, let me look at if this would be worthy of the next thing. Because I don't want to do a super enchant unless there's a reason to. Like this one's next tier. If I was going to do pants versus boots. And I don't think the nanotech pants have anything, right?
No, they don't.
So I'm going to do the dragon steel pants. Honestly, I think I could do the pants now, if I remember correctly. Let me look at these. 3 slots. Oh, look at this one. 2 slots, 2 slots. Yeah, I don't want to do those. I would rather get 3 slots. So if I did this one, 2 slots, 3. That's got 3 slots. I think I could do that one now, actually. No, I need one more pearl. It's got more armor, less toughness, a lot more luck. It's got hell. Yeah, I think that the next thing I'm doing is the leggings, so I'm gonna hold off on that because this doesn't have a very good tier 2 one. The tier 3 one is not bad, but I'd rather, yeah. All right, so they could be held on to for right now because I'm not ready to do that upgrade. Oh, did you just toss me a pearl?
Yeah. I got
Are you sure?
Yes, I did.
No. Are you sure you want to give me a pearl? Because that's your upgrades too, isn't it?
Actually, I got lucky, and, you know, I got one of the mythic bosses, and I got 3 pearls out of whatever they dropped. I was like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
We already had 1 in the thing, and I was like, yeah, no, I'll just let Pack have that one, because that one's been seen in there, so I'll just take the 3. So we have 4, I now have 3 on me, which were mine, because I broke down the mythic boss when I went into the nether.
Alright.
And if you ever make a drill from Gregtech, make sure you put it in your backpack. I did that immediately after we came back from the nether. Which, honestly, I think if we need to go to the nether again to harvest ores, you should come with us and see that.
I saw all the spamming.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, dang it.
The main thing we would need is just more space for ores.
Wait, is this
Like
level 100? Okay, pants. That's a really crappy enchant, actually. Fire protection 2. And that's it. Okay, fine. We're gonna go ahead and cut that one out. Try that again.
And you just go on an enchanting spree and just get a lot of enchants and put them into the library.
Dude, this is really crappy. Blast protection, mending, soul upon unbreaking protection. This does not have protection. It's got blast protection. I want protection. Protection 5. 6 would be better, but that's pretty good. I can live with that. Unbreaking 5. Protection 5. It's got mending, it's got soulbound. Alright. Your pants. Oh, which means I need to get the gems out of this. Crap.
You could get protection 6.
Yeah, but I don't need it. Not yet.
I need to make the tome so I can just do the books for the chest and just put that into the thing and then... if it works.
Okay, need to remember how to get gems out of gear. I think it's a sigil or something, but I don't remember how.
I think it might be... sigil of disenchanting? No, not sigil.
Removing gems from an item, it was a difficult process, but some clever alchemists figured out how to do it.
Sigil
of withdrawal. Combine a socketed item with a sigil of withdrawal and a smithing table to remove the socketed gems from the item. So I need a sigil of withdrawal.
We do have 10 of those. I did make some.
Yeah, I'm back. And I'm about to become real lucky.
Now it's tempting to get rid of the... Actually... So we do have 2 mythic pieces in here that we could break down.
That gives me 20.5 luck. Do you have another pearl? I don't want to use it right now. I just want to read what the next enchantment group is.
Yep.
Is it?
If you move back a second. Yeah, no, I was surprised. It's like, if you look at JEI, the armor values is wrong, because when you make it, it's a lot more than you think. Like the chestplate 1.6 armor and 5 tough. No, it goes to I think 8 when I looked in single player. Well, the event.
The trash slot mod is just called trash slot, I believe, says Ryu. See, that there is no armor. That one doesn't have armor. That one's got 3.5 armor. That one's got 30 speed. 8 max health. That one's got step assist, though. I do like the step assist. Well, no, those already have step assist, don't they? Yeah. So that's actually... I just need a few more pearls, then. Honestly...
I mean, do you want to get rid of these 2 things in the top?
Kind of want to roll that.
Alumna crate.
What?
There was 2 mythic items in the... No, 2 mythic armor pieces. Jake's revitalizing Iron Brigade and...
I'd rather... I mean, that type of thing, I would rather let Galmer have those. We should just chuck him and get the pearls, but I'd rather let Galmer get those items. Because he's doing all the work at home. He's not going out to the Nether to get the pearls and stuff like that, because he's been doing stuff here. I like this.
Like, I want to get rid of all the purple stuff in here, because then we can get more arcane sounds.
No speed on it. It doesn't have any luck. Now it's got luck. Honestly, that might be the best one. Armor, toughness, luck, health. No speed, though. I don't really need speed, honestly. We got speed on the other stuff. You can always reroll it later. Yeah, alright, I'm just gonna need one more pearl at some point. Or 2 more pearls. Oh, here, take this back. Alright, that'll be my next enchant.
But with the drill, I was thinking that we could probably clear out an area on top or something and just see if they can spawn there. Oh no, it's that time.
Yep,
Bad
it's
omen.
that time.
Should we go over to the Gregtech?
Yeah, might as well. Going up.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Finding a lot of blue stuff.
Well, yeah, that's what we're gonna get.
It's good anyway, because then we can break it down.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we want lock. I want 1.5 lock. 0.5 lock.
I have 20.
Yeah, I know. One lock for the feet. Can we take this off and get the lock, or no?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna break these apart.
Oh. Ha! That's what was shooting at us. I was wondering where I was getting shot from the sky.
Hey,
That's awesome.
You want me to shoot him?
You know what I would really like? I'd really like to get a second one to shoot and have them shoot at each other. Did you use the gun that breaks things?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
That's been like that for a long time.
Alright. You shot the bee. Alright, I'm going to take a quick peek at another. Still want those pearls.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Don't come here. Remember, 20 luck.
Yep.
Got a purple one.
I don't think compared to me, I have 8 luck. If I had 10 or 15, like I would be there, but yeah.
I'll give it a couple minutes. Like 2 more minutes.
I wonder if we could catch a mythic mob with a soul vial.
It wouldn't make any difference.
We can apparently make a powered spawner.
Yeah, but I don't think that it spawns exact copies. If it spawns, well, there are mods that let you spawn exact copies. I don't think Ender IO is one of them. I think that's Mind Factory Reloaded allowed you to spawn exact copies, but I could be wrong. Not sure about SFM.
Sorry, manager, I'm guessing.
Super Factory Manager. What about Super Factory Manager?
Oh wait, that's in here. Holy crap.
Yeah, I know it is, but no, I wasn't. We were talking. We were thinking. Mind Factory Reloaded had a spawner that I thought could do exact copies. That's what I was wondering about. I don't think that Ender IO does exact copies. Oh, that's worse.
We would have to soul
No, I don't think Super Factory Manager has any mob stuff. It has very few actual items. What are they going on about? There, get out of here. Where did that teleport to? That was awesome. Go ahead, keep shooting. Damn cool! Congratulations on your 74-month pack of. You lost your friend yesterday at the Helsinki airport. She disappeared into thin air.
That's cool little spot.
It's been too long. All right. Well, give me a few minutes, Cam. All right, I'll come back in a minute. I'll come back here. This is more important. Okay, down here. Yeah, well, still give me a few minutes. Plus, I got to do the ones from yesterday. Hold on. Warp Forest. Do that. Oh, there it is. I still need to turn it on. Okay, we did that one, 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 that one. And that one. We need to add, let's see if I got this right now. The last one was ash. Okay, so we gotta add Ibis. And there. Tell me you're at least looking. Here we go. I love that. What I really like is that I just go like that. All done. I might want to trim some of these. Right now they're all at their maximum length. That just kind of looks weird. Because the maximum length is half a block above the ground, and these are themselves only a half a block long, so it looks like there's just a block missing on all of them, which is just weird. So we might want to take a bunch of these and trim them up. No, let's do that real quick. Bad luck night again.
Yeah.
Take this one there. That one's fine. Let's bring you through here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It was your eye just looked at it and it did not look natural before, and that looks so much better. I'm gonna find him a friend.
Oh.
I like making them shoot each other. It's fun. I gotta get going soon. It's time. Oh, bad luck's over. Not patina at all. Daggone, no patina. No patina. What is up with these? Why aren't they patinaing? No patina. I want them to be green. Damn it. Might need to ask on the forum and on the Discord, how do we patina those now? Because that didn't work. What you missed your chance for? Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. Tomorrow is going to be TFC Tuesday, of course. So we'll be back for that. But on Wednesday, we'll come back to this. I might do some Mordor beforehand. We'll see. Think then we're going to go ahead and try and get... It doesn't seem to be here. I had dusts down here to work towards getting this thing. They seem to have gotten repurposed because I left them in here for a week. Which is a good reason. Because I'm a dumbass, I left them in there for a week. They're like in the bottom corner down here. And that's my fault. So I might need to remake that. We'll do that next time. I gotta get going. I will see you guys tomorrow. Later, Ian. Oh, Ian's not here. There we go. Till then, all best tips to resubs, but you guys will survive. But that's gonna do it. Hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a good one. True and outro.